So I spend a good portion of my day reviewing policies for AZCPOA, including grievances, AI 601s for our members, and making sure they get the best answer they can possibly give in response to these idiotic and completely inappropriate 601s that we've been inundated with lately. And that's what I'm bringing to your attention today, so everyone can have a general knowledge of it. But this is mostly geared to our supervisors. And I got a lot of friends that are supervisors out there, and I got to tell you, man, do not become a sock puppet and just follow the herd, okay? Just because they're telling you to do something, your administration is not telling you to do something. If it seems inappropriate, man, put your foot down and let's talk about this one. Welcome to the Wolf Den. I'm the Wolf Daddy, and we're going to discuss this at length. So listen, man, I get it. 601s are a necessity in the department. But if you're going to hand one out because someone above you told you to do it, and in your heart and your mind you're thinking, okay, this ain't correct because there's something in this 601 that I'm looking at that's just inappropriate, man. And I'm going to give you just one quick example without throwing names. I don't want to burn my staff that have gone through this stuff. So I'm going to sugarcoat it a little bit, and I'm also going to mix it up and not give you the names and the right info, but you'll be on track when you hear this. Okay, for example, we've had staff members who have taken information that they really shouldn't have because it's not relevant for them to have, especially if they're not a supervisor. And when they were discovered, they were hammered with 601s, to say, what are you doing, downloading this or taking this home? Meanwhile, the information they had has some pretty nasty, critical, inappropriate crap that the department's doing. But yet, when they come to the disciplinary, they get hammered with time off for that action. But what's going on over here? This crap you just saw that's inappropriate. You're not going to say anything about that? Inappropriate, man. We had another case that just transpired a long time ago. This employee's not even with us. I mean, this had to do with a DW. He got into some verbal with a DW because the DW was doing some pretty inappropriate crap. And I hope you know who you are. But in the end, did you think they said anything to the DW? No, they went after the staff for some comments he made, and he's not even with us no more. But the complete inappropriateness that went on with the DW swept under the table. And you know who you are? It's disgusting, filthy. You shouldn't do it. Man, don't become a sock puppet. You know what that is, right? I remember them when I was a kid. You take a sock with two eyeballs on it, take your hand, you stick it right up the tailpipe. Anything you want them to say, you'll do. Don't become one of those supervisors, okay? Don't become a sock puppet. And for our staff, members, anyone, if you see that they've put you in that 601, come to us. We'll help you out with it. And I'm telling you, sometimes we're successful. I'm going to be blank and just shoot from the hip. Sometimes we're not successful with it at all, simply because the dirtiness, the dirt bagness that goes from up above to cover up these things is just unprecedented. And we're not talking about just with our normal staff. We're talking about civilians that work within our ranks, who work in other areas like ACI, you know, those areas. So much hooliganism is going on. It makes me want to. And if you have to 601 staff, we get it. Sometimes you have to. Apparently we've lost the gift of gab back in the day when you can just talk to someone and say, hey, let's work together on this. No, everything becomes now a matter of putting it on paper. But the problem is when we start sweeping all this dirt, and we've got another video coming up soon. This is just to address this one because I've had a rash of them. I'm sick and tired. I'm gagging like a breakdown in the system, and we're not going to put up with it no more. Until next time, this is the Wolf Daddy. Been away like a couple of weeks here because I was in transition of moving. You see, I'm in a new location, but I'm still thinking about you. I'm still doing my work, and there's more coming after this. So stay tuned. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. Okay, hit the subscribe, hit the like. It all helps. I mean, the more you know, the further you go, and there's power in numbers, people. All right, this is us right now. I'm telling you, A.D.O.C right now. Our staff and supervisors, we look like an open hand. You got to close it up and form a fist if you want to get together and do something about it, okay? Until next time, stay safe. Watch each other six. You know I love you, and if you love me, you know what you got to do.
I love him.